Hey guys, it's Jane once again. I hope you're all doing well. I'm back with another video. This video was supposed to go up last week, but we were having a little weather crisis here in Metro Manila because of torrential rains and unfortunately flash floods. But the past week had been thankfully much better for us. So here I am back with another video. I have a haul video for you today, and if you love haul videos like this, please keep watching, and if you enjoy fragrance videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel to see similar content in the future. Earlier this month, I received a huge box from the US. My good friend Anne Christine very kindly sent them over. These were items I have been hauling since before I started this channel. Some of these bottles were waiting to be sent over since November last year, so it's because it's cheaper to pull everything together and send them as one big package rather than small individual packages. Majority of these were from the Sephora VIB sale in November and again last April. A lot of these items are not available locally or much too expensive or simply hard to find in this part of the world. I have some minis, a couple of full bottles, and a handful of travel sprays. This is a collective haul of my November to April purchases, kind of like a throwback. I will go alphabetically by brand, and I think I have over 20 full bottles. I will try to do each item very quickly. I won't go into details like the note breakdown and all. But this video is definitely going to be pretty long, so sit back, grab yourself a drink, and let's get on to these fragrances. The first item is something from Calvin Klein, and this is CK Into You for Her. I and my sister fell in love with this cheapie, and we decided to purchase a full bottle after using up our decants. So yeah, you'd see that this is a partial bottle. I'm not sure if you can see from the camera. I have decanted half of the juice to my sister. So I first heard Demi Rawling talk about this perfume in one of her videos. She did mention that this one smells a lot like Santal Complete by Fragrance Du Bois, but I've never smelled that. But this one we really love. We have to get this from overseas because the local CK fragrance counter do not carry this anymore. This is a fresh citrusy opening, but the citrus is much too mild here, drying down to a creamy vanilla sandalwood scent that's super nice. This is not the best for lasting, but I found out that layering this with Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream prolongs the life of this scent. Plus, the resultant scent is just divine. I highly recommend layering the two. You are going to smell absolutely amazing, plus you're gonna garner a lot of compliments. Next up are Chanel fragrances. I picked up Coco Mademoiselle and Chanel No. 5 Low. I haven't opened these two, obviously, as I still have the cans and samples to go through. So I grabbed these from the VIB sale because that's the only time Chanel ever gets discounted. I just got the smallest 35ml bottles because I don't think I need bigger bottles at the moment. These are not exactly big favorites, but the No. 5 Low I grabbed because it's turning a century old this year, and I find this version very much wearable than the original. From Dolce and Gabbana, I picked up two. The first one is this one from the Dolce line called Rose. So this one is their 2021 release. This is a fruity rose perfume, very different from Rose Excelsia. If you're familiar with that, that was a discontinued rose-based fragrance from the line. This reminds me a lot of Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl, the Red Stiletto. They have the same fruity freshness, but the rose takes a back seat in this perfume. Definitely a warm weather fragrance. I'll probably talk more about this perfume in another video. The other one I picked up was Dolce, the OG Dolce EDP in travel size. So this smells of expensive body soap or body cream. To me, in a very good way. I got this travel size because this was a blind buy. I'm not fully committed to buying a full bottle yet. Looking at the notes, so I'll be testing this out more very soon. The next brand I hold from is Elizabeth Arden. And the very first bottle I picked up is this one called Sunflowers. So this is an oldie but a goodie. I bought this for nostalgic reasons. My sister and I used to steal a few spritz of this from our mom way back. And for some reason, when I went in the stores to look for this, only the flankers appear on the Elizabeth Arden counter. So this smells a very basic fruity floral fresh scent, very young smelling. I doubt that this smells of actual sunflower, but to me, this is a perfect balance of that fruity and floral. Not a note screams at you. So this is a safe blind buy, great first perfume, inoffensive, and this to me smells like a good person. The other two are flankers of the white tea range, and first up I picked up the newest flanker, the newest release called Ginger Lily. So this is the 2021 flanker, and I may have a new favorite tea perfume in this. I regret not getting a bigger bottle. So this is the small 30 ml bottle. I love the whole range, and this one may be my new favorite one. My mom wears the rose flanker, and I'll probably be doing a full review of these once I get to wear this some more. So this is a very mass appealing, inoffensive, clean smelling scent, great for high heat. The other flanker I got is this one called Vanilla Orchid. And this is the 2019 flanker, essentially a less citrusy, more vanilla-y version of the original. This is a very fresh and light fragrance still. I actually like all the fragrance from this line. So I can't wait to try this out some more. This next brand is very new to me in terms of perfume, but not for their other products. They are quite well known for their skincare, and the brand I'm talking about is Fresh. So the fragrance I picked up from them is this one called Citron Divine. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But this one I got because I was interested in the Pinot Noir accord in this perfume. So this is a fresh, citrusy fragrance with a bit of a boozy edge, perfect for the high heat. I got this on a very, very good bargain. So Sephora PH carries Fresh, but it's much too expensive, so I had to get this from a foreign website as well. I can't wait to try this out some more. Next up are my Giorgio Armani purchases. So this one, I bet you're very familiar with this one. This came out in 2020. So this is called My Way. This is a 30 ml bottle. This I went back and forth before committing to a full bottle because this is mainly a tuberose fragrance, and out of all the florals, I find tuberose one of the most challenging to wear. I bought this blindly when this first came out. I heard news that a flanker is already on the way. I bit the bullet on this one despite mixed reviews because admittedly, I really like the bottles. So this is a 30 ml, as I've said. It has that privé feel. So it's lame, but I figured if I don't like it, it's easier to sell because it looks very pretty. So fortunately, I like this a lot. This is a fruity tuberose, and I'm so happy that this one worked for me. The other two I picked up are from the C range, the Armani C range. So I have only ever smelled the flanker Si Passioni, but never had the chance to try the OG and the newer Intense versions. I believe the Intense is a reformulated version. So when the opportunity presented itself, the VIB sale that is, I grabbed this too to try. In travel sprays, of course, because I'm not really fully committed to buying full bottles yet. Next up is my very first celebrity perfume full bottle, and this is called Jessica Simpson Fancy. So I bought this from Walmart, I think for under $20 for this 100 ml bottle. So this is one of those YouTube made me buy perfumes, although I do not recall exactly who influenced me to pull the trigger on this and buy a full bottle. So I got this way back in October or November 2020. So this is probably one of the first few purchases from the whole haul. So this has been frequently compared to Juicy Couture's Gold Couture, but to me this is way more mature smelling, and this has more character. The candied pear, and the vanilla here reminds me a lot of Jean Paul Gaultier's Label. The original Label, of course, is deeper and woodier, but this one I like very much. I wore this recently on a rainy day, and it's so comforting. This lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin, and it's a great projector. This to me is a fruity gourmand, and I love how the fruitiness balances the gourmand notes, totally making this more wearable to me. As I've said, this is my first celebrity full bottle, Jessica Simpson Fancy. The next items in this haul are from Kayali. So I hold all available 10 ml Kayali fragrances except for Elixir 11 because that didn't really work out for me. So I have Citrus 08, Vanilla 28, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, Deja Vu White Flower 57, plus their Musk perfume. But I will not go into detail just yet. I've only started testing them out. So if you've seen my review, if you haven't seen my review of Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25, please do. I will leave a link in this video. But so far, out of all of these, I am loving Vanilla 28 the most. Kilian became a brand I was obsessed about in the second half of 2020. I particularly like their liquors collection, so there's no surprise that I got this one called Angel's Share. I got this back in April at 20% off during the VIB sale, so the hype around this fragrance was phenomenal. Everybody was saying this was the best launch of 2020. I wasn't initially impressed. I was initially just interested in Roses on Ice, the fragrance that launched together with this, because that sounded more like me. It's a fresh perfume, but I bit the bullet on this one after smelling Ambre Narguilé by Hermes, which a lot of people say smells very close to this. This one has something very special. I cannot pinpoint just yet, but this is a definitely colder weather fragrance kind of perfume, very unisex. My husband loves this scent. I'll be sharing this bottle with him definitely. To me, this is love at first sniff. Angel's Share by Kilian. And then I hold the entire My Kind of Love range, so at least the ones I can still get. Boys by Kilian. My original plan was to get a 10 ml. Unfortunately, it was sold out during the sale, and so I ended up getting this 30 ml bottle. At the time this line wasn't discontinued yet, I didn't think twice to get a 30 ml because I was honestly very much intrigued by the Coca-Cola note, Coca-Cola accord in this perfume and how it will smell in a perfume. I was looking forward to testing this out during the hotter months. Unfortunately, this wasn't around yet. Long and short, this did not disappoint. At first sniff, I really love it. I love Coke and I can't wait to test this one out. Next up in the 30 ml is this one called Princess. This isn't a blind buy. If you remember my empties video way back, I finished a sample of this perfume. To me, initially, this was a meh perfume because of how poorly this performed, like gone in 30 minutes. Later on, I found out that I must have just been nose blind to this because people around me can still smell this on me. The marshmallow note here is just divine, but it's quite mellow to give way to the other notes, and for the other notes the chance to shine. And so here we are with this 30 ml. This next one over here is a 100 ml bottle of a flanker of Princess called Rose de Mai. This is a flanker, and I got this from a perfume shop in Russia. After doing some research, I found that this flanker was exclusive to Paris and to the Russian Federation. So when I came across this perfume at the shop at Etsy, I grabbed a bottle and never looked back. This obviously is a Rosy Princess by Kilian, but tries down very similar to the original. And then I hold the others from the line in 10 ml travel sprays like so. So you have this unopened 10 ml boxes of Kissing, Adults, and After Sunset, which I can't wait to test out. And out of curiosity, I also picked up Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. So this was said to be Rihanna's perfume. So this one I really like as well. I can't wait to test this out some more. The only item from Lancome which I picked up, is this one called Oud Bouquet. So I bought this for my birthday last December. So this was supposed to have some engraving, but as you can see, there's none. I don't know what happened to Lancome. I ordered this direct from their website and I got this for a very, very good price. I picked this up during one of their Christmas sales, I believe. So I was supposed to get a smaller bottle. You know me, I'm not a big fan of bigger bottles, but this was the only size available, and I believe I got this for about 40% off. But the perfume, this one is the queen of all rose oud combination fragrances. So many brands have tried to copy this DNA, and this is the new packaging, by the way, and a lot of people say this is also the reformulated juice. Well, I gotta say, it's still super strong to me, not for the faint of heart, but I find this to be one of the best fragrances to layer with. I tried layering this with Kayali Vanilla 28, and ooh la la, this smelled even better. So not a beginner's fragrance. I probably will not have appreciated this 8 months ago when I bought this bottle. The next two items are from the niche brand called Micallef. Micallef is my gateway brand into the niche world. I have Ilang Gold, and it's in fact the fragrance that inspired me to open this channel. This time around, I purchased these two items. So first up is this one called Eden Falls. This is a 2021 release. I love the bottle, you guys, and the juice is very, very comforting. This to me smells very zen. It's powdery, it's sweet, but the powderiness kind of gives me a vintage feel, much like Chanel No. 5. There's a Chanel No. 5-ish vibe about this, but it's very, very different. This later on smells more soapy clean than powdery. Haven't looked at the notes on this one, but I've worn this twice on skin, and so far, it lasts very, very long. I like it very, very much. The other fragrance I picked up is this one called Pure Extreme. So I had my name engraved on this bottle. Right off the bat, this smells like a muskier version of Chloe Eau de Parfum. If you know Chloe, I like this because I love how Chloe smells, but this hasn't taken over that love for Chloe. I'm going to give this one a lot of good tries and let you know my thoughts. If Kilian was the brand I was obsessing about last year, Mugler is the brand I am obsessing about this year. I pick up a couple of things, and first up is this one called Angel Nova from the Angel range. This is quite popular and quite hyped. This is supposed to be a dupe for Delina. This came out in 2020, I believe. I think there is already a flanker on the way. First impressions, I am not wowed by this fragrance. You know how I love Angel, and this does not smell anything like Angel at all. I have yet to test this out some more. I got this 30ml bottle from, I believe, a Macy's sale sometime early this year, and it's a standing star, so it's amazing to display. The other items from Mugler in this haul are both from the Alien range. So as you can see, they're still both in their plastic covering. I still have the cans of this to go through. I picked both of this bottle up because I believe this has been discontinued, but I still see this very much available in online stores and some of our local department stores. I got both of these for a very good price. So the first one is Flora Futura. It's a fresher version of Alien. I like it very much. It's more wearable. The second one is Eau Extraordinaire. It's a tea-based variant of Alien. It's also very, very nice. When I purchased this next fragrance, I felt like I hit a jackpot, and this one is called Nishane Ani. So this is a tester bottle from Fragrance USA. I got this for a very, very good deal during their Cyber Monday sale last November. So very, very great price. This wasn't too hype yet back then, I believe. That's why I got this for a bit cheaper than what it is right now. So this one is a lovely spiced vanilla, not your typical sweet gourmand vanilla. I have a small sample of this fragrance and I simply fell in love, and here we are with a full bottle. And we are down to the last few items in this haul. Next up are these two from Tory Burch. I received this as gifts. One I believe is this one called Tory Burch EDP. The other one is Love Relentlessly. I think this is a flanker. So both of these are very mass appealing scents, fresh, easy to like perfumes, great for everyday wear, great for the office, great for gifts, and will also do well as perfumes for teenage girls. Next items in this haul are from YSL. I don't really own anything from YSL. I don't own a single full bottle from this, but I am quite interested in this one called Lib, the Eau de Parfum, and I happen to get a mini duo with the YSL Black Opium, and I pick up their newest release, the Eau de Toilette version of YSL Lib, and I can't wait to test all of these out. And the last brand from this haul has to be Zara. So I pick up a few fragrances from them. I've been loving some of their fragrances I've tried before. So the first bottle I have here is this 30 ml of this perfume called Apple Juice. I believe this is a dupe for Chanel Chance Automne, so I can't wait to test it out side by side with Chanel Chance. The others are 10 ml roller bowls of a few fragrances that has been suggested to me. I believe this all came from a single line. I already tried out one, as you can see from the open box, and then I also picked up Pink Plum from a subscriber recommendation, so I'll be sure to make a video about them, you guys, so please do watch out for that. And that's my entire haul from November to April. I'm still on a no-buy because of the latest haul I did. Pretty sure I have enough fragrances to last me a lifetime. So if you got this far, thank you so much for keeping me company. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and share. Take care, and see you guys in my next video. Bye!